Something a bit different for today's video. I'm going to be unboxing a pack of trading cards. Ahoy hi everybody, and welcome to this video. So yeah, something a bit different. Many moons ago I used to collect trading cards. Sort of when I really started collecting autographs, it was a good way of getting some less easy to come by autographs. I collected many of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer trading card sets, James Bond ones, a couple of others, Red Dwarf one. Can't remember what else, that might have been it. When I say Buffy, Angel as well. But it was. I enjoyed the collecting anyway, but it was also a good way of getting some autographs that you knew would be genuine, and you had the chance of getting some rarer ones who maybe you are unlikely to meet. I stopped doing that. Can't quite remember why I sort of stopped doing it, but I did. But they still appeal, and over the last year or so, one of my favourite YouTube channels is a Bond one run by Calvin Dyson, and he's been doing unboxings of old sets of Bond trading cards, and I've really enjoyed watching him do those. So I figured I'd keep an eye out for various sets related to the things I collect, and see if I could pick any up at a decent price, and I could do them as an unboxing on the channel, and hopefully you'll enjoy it, and if you do, I'll do more. The Bond ones tend to be very expensive, but I managed to pick up this box of Doctor Who Series 11 and 12 trading cards, and I was the only bidder on these, and I paid just under 50 quid, so with postage it was just over 50 quid. There's 24 packs in here. It's number... I'll see that probably when I open it. But there should be 4 autograph cards in this box, or at least 4 in this box, one of which should be an inscribed autograph card. But there's, some big Doctor Who names from these seasons who have signed. 3 of the 4 main cards, sadly no Bradley Walsh, but Jodie, Mandip and Tosin have all signed for this set, as of Joe Martin and Sasha, what's his name, Diwal, the Master. Lots of ones that I'd be happy to get, some of whom I've met, some of whom I haven't. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open these on camera, with the camera facing my bed, and I'll lay them out for you as we go, and we'll see what we can get. And as I say, I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so here we go. Forgive me, obviously I'm learning as I go on this, but let's first of all open the shrink wrap. He says. So yeah, I've got number 4388 of 5000. So let's get the box open. There we go. So I'll pop that up there, and let's crack into it. So as I say, we've got 24 packs to get through. This is the first tough bit. It's getting into the packs. I don't remember them ever being this difficult. If in doubt, get the knife out. Okay, so I've no idea what the base cards for these look like or anything like that. So there we go. So we have the Battle of Ranskoor Av Kolos, which is the final episode of Series 11, and then blurb on the back. We have Demons of the Punjab, Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror, the Ghost Monument, and Arachnids in the UK. So I don't know if there's any special cards other than the autograph ones, you know, foils or anything like that in these. I don't know. Obviously not so far. Pack 2. Yeah, I can see a foil, so we obviously do. The Witchfinders. So yeah, there's a foil card of Tosin Cole as Ryan Sinclair. Apologies for the glare. Let me briefly turn off that. No, that's even worse. Ignore that. Can you hear me? Praxius. And the Tsaranga Conundrum. Spyfall Part 1. Okay, so it looks like there's a big multi-part set that you can get. Some picture of a TARDIS on the back. The Timeless Children. A Haunting of Villa Diodati. And Kablam. Orphan 55. A Woman Who Fell to Earth. Jodie's first episode. The Ascension of the Cybermen. Demons of the Punjab. And Another Woman Who Fell to Earth. It takes you away. The Tsaranga Conundrum. Fugitive of a Judoon. Can You Hear Me? And A Woman Who Fell to Earth. Okay, so this is the 6th pack, so we're a quarter of the way through the book box even. So in theory we should have an autograph by now. By the end of this one anyway. Spyfall Part 2. A nice foil Revolution of the Daleks with Graham, Bradley Walsh. So again that looks like it's a multi-cards separate set. The Ascension of the Cybermen. Fugitive of a Judoon. And Rosa. We have Orphan 55. Another nice foil one. Allies and Adversaries. A Fugitive Doctor. Jerry Martin there. The Haunting of Villa Diodati. The Ascension of the Cybermen. And Arachnids in the UK. Kablam. Demons of a Punjab. Timeless Children. Ooh. Put that up in a sec. Arachnids in the UK. And Rosa. So what I'll do at the end is I will arrange the standard cards and see if we get a full set and if there's any duplicates. Spyfall Part 1. The Saranga Conundrum. Fugitive of a Jadoon. The Ghost Monument. And the Saranga Conundrum. That's definitely a duplicate, I think. How are we doing now? 1, 2, 3, 6. I think this is halfway and still no autographs. The Witchfinders. Praxius. Can you hear me? The Saranga Conundrum. The Ghost Monument. I think I've recognised one or two of those. Spyfall Part 2. Witchfinders. The Haunting of Villa Diodati. Kablam. And Demons of a Punjab. Again, some familiar ones there. It Takes You Away. Orphan 55. The Timeless Children. We've definitely had that one. And Demons of a Punjab. I'm starting to wonder if I've been lied to and there's no autograph cards in these. Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror. The Ghost Monument, that's got a foil on it. That's numbered 77 out of 99. The Ascension of the Cybermen. Fugitive of a Jadoon. And Demons of a Punjab. Kablam. Apraxius, The Timeless Children. That's not good. Two of the same ones in one pack, and we've had that one before as well. Okay, I am seriously starting to worry now. Spyfall Part 1. That one again. Fugitive of a Judoon. Orphan 55, and that one again. Spyfall Part 2. Ah, relief. So we have an autograph card. We have Hayley McGee. This edition autograph card has been personally signed by Hayley McGee as Dorothy Skerritt from Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror. Not a huge name, but nice to have. Fugitive of a Judoon. Can You Hear Me? And The Woman Who Fell to Earth. I was really starting to worry then that this set, I'd read the wrong thing or something and there weren't autograph cards with these. The Witchfinders. The Timeless Children. Can You Hear Me? Oops, apologies. Battle of Ranskorav Kolos. And The Ghost Monument. It Takes You Away. Here we go. So this is an inscription card. So this is Lewis Rayner as Percy Bysshe Shelley from Haunting of Villa Diodati. He's inscribed it Exquisite, one of his lines from the show. Again, not the biggest name, but nice to have. Can You Hear Me? Haunting of Villa Diodati. And Kablam. Spyfall Part 2. Witchfinders. Haunting. It Takes You Away. And Demons, which we've definitely had. There's a few there that I recognise. Battle of Ranskorav Kolos. That one again. That one again. Don't think we've had that one. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, we have had that one, I think. Orphan 55. We have another autograph card. That's a bit better. So this is Samuel Oatley, who plays Tim Shaw. So he was sort of the main baddie in Series 11, appearing in 2 of the stories. So nice to have him. Haunting of Villa, Praxius, and Rosa. Definitely had 2 of those before. Okay, so what we got? 3 cards left. Let's pray for a main cast member. Jo Martin would be really nice to have because I don't have her autograph. Same with Tozin. But it's not looking promising by who we've had so far. But never, we shall see. Battle of Ranskoor. Here we go. No, we've got Salen Baxter, who played Tacturn in Time as Children. Interesting autograph. I mean, it's just an SB really, but just the way it's been done. That's technically the Doctor's mother, so, or adopted mother, or however you want to phrase her. So a nice character to have. Praxius we've had before. Had that before. Not sure about that one. And we've had that one. So that should mean that's all the autographs got. We may be lucky. I doubt it, but we may be lucky and get another one. Oh good, another foil. Another Allies and Adversaries, and this is for Pating. I was just thinking to myself, oh look, 2 of the same one again. Ghost Monument, we've had that before. I was just thinking to myself, oh, there's not that many special cards, you know, foils and what have you, dotted about the set. And then we got another. So final pack. Probably all repeats. Not sure on that one. Okay. So, we got our 4 autographs, 1 inscribed, so at least that was met. Am I thrilled with any of them? No. Glad to have Samuel Oatley. Salen Baxter's a nice one to have due to her character's significance. But it would have been nice to get a bigger name. The foil cards, what's that, 6, so it's a 1 in 4 chance of getting a foil card basically, or a special card or something. Well, they're all foil, aren't they? Which isn't great odds. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to switch the camera off and I'm going to go through the base set and see how we've done on that. Okay, so having sorted through them, we have 1 complete set of base cards. There's 60 in the set. Well, I'm presuming there are. Anyway, there's certainly nothing higher than 60, and it would make sense because it's Time as Children. So I have 1 complete set of those. Some of you are probably already ahead of me and have been screaming at your screens, but I didn't register that there is actually a parallel base set on different stock. So these are a flimsier cardboard. They look sort of recycled cardboard. Not quite sure the point of that, to be honest. I will read up about this and put any relevant notes on the system. This is not a complete base set. I only received 23 of those. Just made a note so I didn't forget. But there was no duplicates in amongst those. And then, I haven't checked, but those were all... I haven't checked the number, but they were all duplicates. So yeah, overall, I'd have been disappointed if I didn't get a complete base set in a box. Would have been quite nice to have a complete parallel set as well, but that's an enticement to get another box. Would have preferred a few more special foil cards. That looks like it's going to form, because that looks like the bottom of a TARDIS, so that looks like it might form a poster. That's number 4. So it might 1, 2, probably 6 or 8 of those, I would guess. Again, I'll read up and put any notes on the screen. That's probably my favourite of the special cards. Revolution of the Daleks. Again, it's obviously going to form a picture on the back, and we'll have the 4 main cast members, I presume, on that side. That was a nice one. I'd have preferred the background image to have been a bit clearer. But again, a nice one to have. And those are fun. There's at least, so that's number 17, so there's quite a few of those to collect. And as I say, the autograph cards, nothing earth-shattering, but nice to have. Yeah, so yeah, I enjoyed doing that. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Let me know in the comments thoughts if you'd like to see more of these. I'm tempted. Certainly these packs are still relatively cheap, so I'm tempted to maybe get another one of these. Hopefully get a bigger name on the autographs and maybe complete that set. But any other ones you spot, feel free to link to me. I certainly don't want to pay more than 100 quid for a box, but anything around the 50 quid I will certainly consider, as long as it needs to be something that I'm interested in. So obviously Doctor Who, Bond, Game of Thrones, even House of the Dragon, although I don't collect their autographs, I could do that. You know, the sort of stuff I watch. Anything you think might appeal, link to me. If you're not sure, link it to me and I'll just say yay or nay. But if you all hate this and nobody comments, then I won't bother. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks. Bye.